Hi, everybody. It's Ryan from Pi Records, and I'm here with Reinhard from the Kudus. How are you, Reinhard?
Good. How are you?
Very, very good. Very good. Glad to have you coming on our show all the way from South Africa. You're the
Thanks for having me.
you're the first band that I've had from there, and it's good to hear good music coming out of your country.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Let's start off by introducing members of your band, what instruments they play, and what you were going with for your style of music.
Well, yeah, it's just me. The whole kind of band image is just, I guess, a facade. Really, it's just a vehicle for me. I just thought it's cooler to have a band name, and there's really no band. It's just me. But at some point there might be. I don't know. Hopefully,
uh,
we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
when you go out and play, are you planning on going out and playing and gathering some people up?
I might at some point. I'm not exactly sure because the whole thing I kind of started not long before all of this you know places closing down started and stuff. So
Yeah.
I just kind of went at it on my own, and since then I just that's just how it's been. But I mean, yeah, it's at some point maybe I might get a. I've got a few friends that might be interested.
Oh, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Um, what inspired you to use the name Kudus?
It was really just the car actually. I'm like
Oh,
really into like all American like muscle cars and stuff. And yeah, my favorite one is like the Plymouth Barracuda, and I just kind of like the name. And I knew like there's actually a band called the Barracudas. I think
yeah.
actually there's like a CD of them like right there in the front. But like only after a while I thought, it's kind of similar, but then I already went for it, so it's fine.
uh,
But it's actually got nothing to do with them, even though I like that band. But, yeah.
cool. For people who haven't heard you or our listeners who are looking for new music, how would you describe uh, your influences in sound?
I would say it's like, I guess the most common tag I've heard for it is like power pop, and I guess it's like a pop punk kind of power pop thing with a little bit of surf elements and some new wave stuff as well. I guess I use some like electronic drums and synthesizers and stuff. I'm a huge fan of the cars as well, so I think that that's in there somewhere. So
Did
I
you
would say it's like a kind of a mix of surf and power pop, I guess. Yeah.
okay? Now, did you put it all together yourself and release it yourself?
Yes, yeah. It was basically I mean I had some songs before that, and I started on this it was actually just for myself in the beginning, really. Like I didn't really think I was gonna release it. I just kind of started experimenting with this like little Boss digital recorder that I had. And it was like first time I like started like multi-tracking stuff a little bit, and so I made those like first songs like that, and then I just kind of just a couple of people liked it, and then I thought, well, okay. And then for this new EP, then I actually tried to make I tried it, I went for it, and I like made an EP with the intention of making it. So I would say this like this new EP is like I kind of consider it the first fully formed um, release that I've like thought out before. And yeah.
Who
But yeah, it was basically it's all me. Like it's just me in my kind of in my living room, just putting layers on top of each other, and yeah, just kind of DIY.
awesome, awesome, like punk rock.
Yeah, just kind of go for it. I mean, I'm not the greatest at some part of it, but I just kind of try to wing it.
Well, the important thing is you have a really great recording of the music, and you have a really good EP. The music's fantastic on it. It's very catchy. Um, The vocals are wonderful. It reminded me of being in college, the kind of music in the 90s.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was very fond of that style.
No, I appreciate it. I mean, that's kind of the thing I was going for. Like I mean, most of I would say most of the bands that I like, and probably the bulk of my favorite albums are from the 90s, I guess. So it's like, I guess, like bands from the 90s who were influenced by, you know, the Cars and the Beach Boys and
Yeah,
those kind of things. I'm like a big fan of like Super Drag and Matthew Sweet and yeah, a lot of bands from the 90s. So I would say, yeah, it's definitely in there. So I'm happy to hear that you can hear.
yeah, totally. Let's talk about the artwork. The artwork for the EP it was really cool because I got the impression that it was a surf band, but I found that was only one of the elements of your music. It's so much more and incorporates so many different styles. Was that intentional?
Yeah, I think the reason why it's so like overtly surfy is just because I mean I had some more songs for it, and then I kind of split the release off. I was at first thinking I might do like a full album or something, but then I thought no, I would like keep it compact first. So I think some of the other songs that I had was like also very surfy. So I thought the whole thing would, so those four that I chose, like two of them are kind of, you know, surfy. And I think as a whole it would have been more if I like kept more of the other songs that you know, I might they might be coming at some point.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
Those other songs, are they the ones that are more surfy? Are they instrumental or they also have vocals?
No, they're all like kind of vocals, and they just kind of have some, you know, surfy elements in them. They kind of, you know, upbeat and yeah, kind of like I would say like the first track on each side is kind of the surfy song, you know, on each side
Okay. Okay.
of the CP. Yeah.
So as far as the CP is concerned, do you have physical copies for sale?
It's coming. Like I know you know Noah from Untitled Media Records.
Yeah.
So he's putting it out for me, and it's in the works and coming at soon, very soon. I think. Like it's just kind of obviously things are a little bit slow with all the, you know,
Yeah.
hold
Yeah.
up with it. But yeah, so I'm quite excited. It's just the whole package. I think it's gonna look great. Like I didn't mention before, the guy who made the artwork for me, I'm just a big fan of him. His name is Mario Feal. I'm not sure if I'm even saying his name right, but it's like Feal, and he's I just found him on Instagram really, and I just looked through his stuff, and I was like, this guy is like makes the exact kind of artwork that I like. You know, it's kind of all these kind of 60s
Yeah.
style surfy things, and I just contacted him, and I've obviously never met the guy, but like we just got along, and he knew exactly, like I just gave him a couple of words basically, like I like this kind of band, I like this album cover, and like this, and I sent him the songs, and he's like, okay, I'm on it. And then first go, he just got exactly what I had in my head. That's what he sent back.
Awesome. Awesome.
So
It's good to hear that you hooked up with Noah from Otitis Media. Is it going to be a 7-inch?
yes, yeah. So it's gonna be like a colored vinyl. So I think it's gonna be, I can't even remember. It's been like quite a while since we actually started planning it. So it's gonna be like two colored vinyl. Yeah,
Okay.
and a 7-inch. Yeah.
Awesome. They're great guys. They're going to do a good job getting your name out there, and I really enjoy the music on his label, so you'll fit right in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite excited about it. Like as soon as he contacted me, I kind of looked through, and I was already familiar with a lot of the bands, you know, stuff that they were releasing, and that are releasing now. Like one of my, I think the band that's like releasing the catalog number right before me is this that I think you did an interview with him, that Arno the Saya.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that that surf album has just blew my mind. It's like
Yeah,
one of
mine
the best
too.
things I've heard recently. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of that stuff I like. I like his own band as well, and the stuff that they do. And so I think it's a good match.
No End the Beyonders.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
And
good.
also those Total Death Mechanics stuff, and like the Randells released a 7-inch with them as well. And so there's a bunch of stuff I like on there.
He's got this one band from Hong Kong called the Sino Hearts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're really poppy, like your music. Um the guy Zhang is such an incredible songwriter, and I think Noah has a very good ear for good songwriting. So I would take that as a compliment from him.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
So
Yeah, I know that. I know that's the Sino Hearts.
Yeah, they're great.
I only recently actually discovered them. That's very, very impressive stuff. It reminds me a little bit of the what is that band called from like the early 2000s? I think all those guys tragically died after like one album. The Exploding Hearts. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh, okay. I got to check them out. Exploding Hearts.
Yeah, Exploding Hearts, a great band. Yeah, they only had one album, as far as I remember, and then I think 3 out of the 4 guys I think might have died in a car accident or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but great band.
So what is the music scene right now? I guess what is the town you're in South Africa, and what is it? What is the music scene like there right now?
So yeah, you're in Cape Town. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm kind of like outside of the music scene in a way. Like, I'm kind of a bit of a musical shut in. I just do it, in my house. But as far as I mean, I have friends and other guys who go out quite often and see bands and stuff, and I think it's quite a lively scene. There's like a lot of kind of rock bands, and there are actually quite a few like full surf bands here as well, because it's
Oh,
like
really?
it's a big surf town here. So there's quite a few surf bands.
Are you in Johannesburg?
In Cape Town.
Cape Town. Oh, that's right. That's right. You mentioned that.
Yeah.
You should message me some of those band names. Actually, you can mention them now, and then I'll go look them up. Maybe we could get an interview. I could hear some of the new music.
Yeah, I think that I actually went out once with someone that I worked with, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, I know you like surf music," and then we went to see this band. One band was called the Moths.
The Moths.
And the other band was called. It had like the name of like a gun in it. I think like the 38, I think, something.
Okay.
Like that, yeah. But the main band was called the Moths, and I think that was actually sadly their last show that we went to, because I can remember the guy saying, this is the last one. But I think they have some releases online. They play like a really kind of punky surf, so it's quite cool.
Oh, nice.
They must have some stuff out there, Jake.
Are you able to get out and go to shows now? Or are you able to move around?
Yeah, I mean it's quite open now. Like I think, but yeah, a lot of places are sadly like kind of closed down, and so it's obviously, I mean, you probably see it here as well. But it's mostly open, so yeah, I think you can basically go wherever you want now.
Oh, great. So, do you have a date in mind for your new release?
I don't know. We should ask Noah for the day. I think he knows like when. Well, I think he can get closer to guessing at that. I think it all depends on how slow these pressings are happening, because I think there's quite a delay nowadays. So I think the goal was by spring up there.
Okay.
So it shouldn't be too long.
Okay, that's not too bad. Um,
Yeah.
so tell me a little bit about the gear you use. I mean, the guitar tone is amazing. How do you get that guitar tone?
Hmm. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean it it all comes from my very I kind of like small amplifiers basically. So I've got a little Fender Champ, the little 5-watt beast, and it's basically everything goes through the Champ. So I basically I just vary off the guitars, which I mostly use. I think 80% of the guitars on the EP was done with this Tokai Les Paul copy that I have. It's got like it's a copy of a Les Paul Special. It's like with the P90s in it. I think most of it was basically that guitar. It's quite a kind of a thick, aggressive sounding guitar, and I think a little bit here and there with a Telecaster.
Oh, good.
And yeah, and then yeah, I'm kind of got a very limited set of gear really. Um, so I just kind of try to make the best of it, and yeah, I use like synthesizers and like little drum machine bits and stuff like that to just kind of to add to it.
The drums sound live though, so it sounds really good.
Yeah, I mean, like I do a lot of yeah, I mean, like I'm quite interested in the whole engineering side of it, so I do a lot of yeah, I do a lot of work kind of trying to make the things sound really like loud and quite compressed, and so that's I'm a big fan of like all those albums from the early 2000s as well, like that Tom Lord Owls and those guys mixed that just have like this really pounding drum sound and like really thick guitars. So it's definitely my sound.
Awesome. Where can people get a hold of you, and where can they find your music?
Well, yeah, music. I mean, it's pretty much everywhere. I think like on every place that you can stream really, and also obviously Bandcamp. I've got it there, and so anywhere where you listen, really, it is. And yeah, soon the vinyl, which I'm looking forward to, and getting a hold of me. Really, just I guess I'm quite active on Instagram mostly. I think I post a lot of like images there and like little video clips and whatever. But I'm pretty much everywhere.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do, yeah. So there's a YouTube channel. It's just kind of got it's basically just got the songs on it for now, with just like little video clips of the songs. It's mostly just kind of the album art with
Yeah.
some a little bit of entertaining waves going on in the background or whatever.
For bands listening, to upload music to make it a video on YouTube is kind of a process. I use when I want to do my radio show. What do you use?
So I have basically come. It took me a while to realize how this works, but so I use for just my digital stuff. I upload it through CD Baby, and then
Okay.
they send it through to YouTube and whatever. And
Oh,
then
really?
I've kind of yeah. So but it's like this generic kind of just that dead album artwork on like a black background. So what you can do then is if you have a video for your song, you can just upload it to your channel, and then YouTube's machines, robots recognizes that it's that song. So then it replaces the generic kind of black with your album art video with your actual video. So then that becomes the official kind of release on YouTube. So it's quite a clever system, I think.
Yeah, it's
That way, I think if someone uses,
that's the exact word I was thinking of. It's clever.
yeah, I think it spots it, like if your song is like on on someone's vacation video or something. Like it
Yeah.
puts the real song on, it replaces it with the actual like official audio instead of some poor quality MP3 or something.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So
Very
CD,
cool.
well, can people order like one-off CDs from CD Baby of your music?
I think, I mean, it's possible, but I don't think I have set that like as available. I think you can kind of do that, but I haven't. I might look into it at some point. I just haven't really looked into CDs at all because I think just, yeah, I haven't really thought about that format for an EP. Maybe for, you know, if I have a full album in the future, I will think about CDs. I love CDs myself, as you can see a bunch there.
Yeah,
I like them just as much as vinyl.
awesome, awesome. Well, is there
So I'll
is
look
it
into it.
is there anything else that I might not have asked about that you want to talk about, or something I didn't mention?
I don't know. You can ask away if you got anything else.
Well, I was gonna wrap it up if unless you had something you wanted to share, um, or maybe expand on your music.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanna, yeah, I might as well just say thanks to you and to Noah and everyone who's kind of been very supportive of what I do and everyone who's been listening so far. And yeah, I mean, I'm not that visible myself on all of my, you know, social media platforms. I kind of hide behind the band graphic, you know. But I appreciate everyone who's been listening, and hopefully I can have some more.
One of the things I feature on the channel now is something on YouTube called featured channels, and all of the
Mm.
bands, most of the bands who have a YouTube page, a YouTube channel, I put a link in the featured artists, and you're on there.
Ah,
So
great. That's
if
cool. Thanks a lot.
yeah, if people want to scroll down after they watch the interview, they can find your YouTube page and go listen to your music.
Ah,
Um,
nice.
I try to do that with all the bands I interview, um, just to keep it all kind of centralized, like a magazine, like a hub.
Yeah. So do you guys have a physical store as well?
It's a Discog store,
Ah,
um,
okay, cool. Yeah.
but we
I'm very active on there.
yeah, you could kind of get stuck in there for a while.
Mm. Yeah, no, I'm a big user actually. Like my I just buy stuff off there and then I send it to my brother who lives in the States. So I'm quite active on Discog as well.
I love
I use it to like catalog all my stuff.
yeah, yeah, I catalog all my music so I don't wind up buying it twice.
Yeah, I do that anyway, but there's a couple of things I have like 2 or 3 times. I think I have like 3 copies of like the Weezer Green album, and
Ah, it's a great one.
yeah, yeah, I love that album. A lot of people, I guess, kind of overlook it in a way because they're so kind of hung up on the first two. But that album to me is like the, you know,
Yeah.
just the pinnacle.
I remember when that came out. I was talking about I heard the new do you remember what was it called? Uh Dope Nose from
Yeah, yeah.
Maladwa.
Mm,
I heard that in a bookstore, and they had the CD, so I bought it, but I didn't realize the Green album had come out.
yeah.
And I was at work talking about Maladwa, and the guy says, "Oh yeah, I have the Green album, but I hate it." I said, "Whoa!" Well, I said, "I'll buy that off you." So that was the first time I had the CD. It was like right before it came, or right after it came out, and it was just as good as the first album, I thought.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm a gigantic fan. I would say like it's definitely one of my favorite bands. So like those 2 albums are like 2 of my favorite ones. Yeah, just I remember like they're probably, I would say, like one of the very first bands that I loved. Like it's actually quite a funny story. Like I think I was like in grade the 7th grade or something. No, 7th grade. I was saying I was 7. I was like in 1st grade. And we had like this computer room at school, and we used to like pop in there with the Windows 95 CD to work on the computers, so like when we
Yep.
had these computer classes, and it had the Wizard Buddy Holly on a music video on. And I remember watching every time we went to the computer class, I would just watch that video a bunch of times, and I just loved that song. And then I kind of forgot about it because I was 7. And then I had this song still in my head like many years later when I was a teenager, but I could never find. It never really resurfaced. Like, who is this band? And then finally, when I was 20, this this guy that I worked with, who's now like one of my best friends. Yeah, his name is Mike. He's like quite a bit older than I am, and I just told him about this thing, and then he was like, I know what it is. And then the next day he brought in the Blue album on CD. It's like, this is what you're looking for. And it was like finally it kind of opened my whole, like, oh, this is the type of music that I like.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much,
I can
Reinhard,
imagine.
for sharing your time with me. I really suggest people go check out the link in featured artists or featured related pages and on the YouTube, and check out his music. Also all the streaming platforms where you can find his music, and on Instagram. And I want to thank you so much, Reinhard. It was great talking to you.
Thanks, Ryan. I love your shirt, by the way.
The Volcanics.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, me too. I'm actually interviewing Frankie today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has another band.
What's the other band?
Gina Georgette and the Monarchs.
Ah, I don't know them. I'll check it out.
Yeah, they're on iTunes and probably all the other ones.
Yeah.
But it's like 60s. He's like 60s girl group kind of. It's a girl singer.
Okay.
It's really good. It's kind of like the Supremes on Turbo.
Yeah, no, I can go for that.
Awesome. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I really enjoyed the EP.
Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Likewise. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.